In today's episode, Wandavision non-spoiler talk, guys. So yes, don't worry. And also, Nintendo Switch is coming out this year. Not any Nintendo Switch, the Super Nintendo Switch. And finally, Marvel Studios reported developing an X-Men movie, but with a different title. All this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
I should be happy about Friday. I keep saying this every Friday. I should be happy about it.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic because tomorrow we're going to be on a con, and not just any con, Super Fan Con, and we're going to be inside of a freaking... Bro, it's an all-in-one. It's Castle Park all over again for me.
No go-karts?
Yeah, what go-karts?
Oh, God, the last time I got on go-karts. Oh, that was a funny story.
Here we go.
My son,
yeah.
I took him to Castle Park, and he wanted to get on the go-karts, and I put him on the go-karts. The only thing is that I am not thin, and so therefore... The go-kart that I was on was having a little time struggling. Was just struggling a bit. I mean, I was taking those turns like a professional. But
slow and easy.
The poor thing, I think I heard, like, you know how the go-kart, the noise that it makes? Well, the one that I was on, the noise it was making was
Okay, well, you know what?
But, hey,
you got a cheap cart. That's what it was.
No. Unfortunately, they don't make go-karts in Baca size at the Castle Park.
Oh, no. I totally agree. But I think this place is going to have some supercharged engines and all that good stuff. But that's going to be the least that we're going to be doing. I'm going to tell you right now.
I better have a Hemi Cuda with twin turbos if I'm going to get on that bitch.
I'll be ecstatic if it did. But look, I'm going to let everybody know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be at the con. We're going to meet and greet everybody that we see there. And especially the OG Geek, which we had here on this episode for a special one-on-one edition. And we're going to be seeing all the people that are out there. We're going to do a little recording, of course, and we're going to have it out there for you guys to see what's going on in the con. But most importantly, Willie and I are going to be in the arcades. That's it. Willie and I are going to hit the arcades, because we're nerds like that, and we need to battle each other.
Marvel versus Capcom 2. Bring it.
It's freaking brought. And guys, just to let you know, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. And make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And like I always say, and now, let's get started.
Every time you say that, it sounds like you're like pulling off a Band-Aid off your pubes.
Dude, I mean, I think every time you tell me that, every time it changes. Last time it was me giving birth. Last time it was me taking a big old crap in the bathroom, and now pulling pubes. I mean, we got to come up with some sort of theme of the names that we're doing here.
I have a very vivid imagination.
And it's all about me yelling? What the hell?
No, it's not. No. It's only when you make that noise. Usually, the things that are going on in my head are not things that I discuss, in polite company.
Oh, dude.
We don't just talk about those things. No, seriously, we don't need to talk about those things.
No. There's no need for that. But we do need to talk about something, and it's very not near and dear to you. And it's about... Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
We're going to bring it up. And it's about the Nintendo Switch. Which, we finally got confirmation that the Nintendo Switch is going to come out this holiday. And it's going to be the new Nintendo Switch. But I like to call it the Super Nintendo Switch because I'm a nerd like that. But people are calling it Nintendo Switch Pro. Now, about this Nintendo Switch Pro, it's... technically going to be a bigger screen, 7 inches, OLED from Samsung. And also, from what I'm hearing, is going to have a 720 display when it's not docked. Again, when you're carrying it around, it's going to have a 720p resolution in your hands. But when you dock it, from what they're saying, it's going to have a 4K resolution output. Now, this is all coming around because Bloomberg pretty much said it. This is not from a Joe Schmo who pretty much whispered to someone in the ear about this, but this is coming from Bloomberg himself. I'm going to have all that story in the below section, but this is right now going to be a talk between Willie and all of you. Willie, share me your thoughts. Go ahead.
Why are you sicking me on everybody else, or why are you sicking everybody else on me is what I should be asking.
Well, because I'm bringing it up, and it's going to be a conversation piece between you and I and everyone else in Mother. So they're going to be involved with this conversation with us. So let me just give you at least my point of view about this. I think it's an excellent thing that they're going to come out with a 4K Nintendo Switch. Not because of 4K, like Joe might say, but the thing is that they're trying to be up there with the other competitors. Because we have the PS5 and the Xbox Series X pretty much doing that right now. And Nintendo Switch is like in the far distant left. But with them kind of creeping up a little bit with the competitors is giving them a fighting chance to compete with the bigwigs. But I don't want to be looking at it like that either. I also want to see it as something that they're progressing to something better and new. And for them to do this, that's pretty ballsy, but I really like to see where this is going to go to. Now, with a 7-inch screen, I do see that we're going to be getting a bigger controller, not these little tiny ones that we have right now, which for our meat hands, they're kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're looking at those controllers, you're like, no, I need the Pro Switch controller just to be able to work with it. Now, with the 7-inch screen, I'm pretty much guessing that we're going to get bigger controllers for this system as well. So I think, again, it's going to be a huge plus and maybe a big benefit for Nintendo to be doing something like this, and especially in the holidays, which we all know here that in the holidays, everything goes. System, money, everything. It's going to go down. But that's my opinion. Willie, share your thought.
I have 3 points that I want to make, and they're going to be negative. Sorry, but they're going to be negative. Number 1, the goal is for Nintendo to compete with Sony and Microsoft. Microsoft and Sony are in a different league than Nintendo. Nintendo does not compete with them. Nintendo does its own thing. Yes. If they go and start chasing after Sony and Microsoft, they might end up screwing up what they have. The Switch is a very sought-after system even now, 4 years later. Why would they want to go and mess with that by trying to go chase after Sony and Microsoft?
I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2, what's the end goal here? Like, what do you see as what do you think is the main benefit of having a 4K screen and, well, bigger controllers we're supposing?
Well, the thing is that the way I see it, it's not about the screen being 4K, because on hand, in your hands, is going to do 720p. So that's actually not so bad, because you're not going to really tell the difference between 4K and 720 on a screen of a 7 inches that you're not going to hold that close to your face. So I'm guessing the game graphics are going to be cool. But now also the OLED that we're using for Samsung, we had it before on Sony, on the which handheld was it? Yes, the Vita, which it made the games really good. I mean, of course, the graphics on there wasn't top notch, but I'm going to tell you something. At least for that time, the games were really good on the Vita. Now, if we're going to be porting this to the Switch, we're looking at maybe some incredible gameplay and maybe some good resolutions for older games as well. Now, the part that's porting, when you port it and it's 4K output, that's the part I'm kind of confused about, because I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure if the docking station is going to have some sort of video card that's going to make it 4K, or is it going to be could I say 4K native maybe?
Well, I mean, I would hope so. If not, then how are they gonna they're gonna upscale to 4K? How?
That's what we're gonna have to find out in the coming months. I mean, who knows? Maybe they will announce a little more about that on E3, but that's my speculation about this Switch. So if they're gonna be doing something that big, and like how you pretty much say, why would they compete with the bigwigs? I think they're just trying to be up there to have some sort of a fighting chance. But then again, it could backfire, and in the way it could backfire. Oh no, go ahead. You know what? I'm so sorry, dude.
No, it's
go
okay.
Ahead.
It's okay. I had asked you. Here's the thing with my second point. Okay, they're going to have a 7-inch screen. It's going to be 720p in handheld mode. And okay, it's 720p now. The only thing that you're getting from this is
a smaller screen. Yeah,
it's a smaller screen, but it's still 720p. Of course, it's not going to be 4K. 4K on a 7-inch screen is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But so you're the only thing that you're beefing up here is that okay, you might be able to push a few more polygons with more power. And yeah, 4K could look nice, but you're saying, oh no, because they could have a fighting chance against Sony and Microsoft, as if they're not having a fighting chance now. The Switch is selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, they
remember that before the PS5 and the Series X came out, the Switch was sold out everywhere. I got mine used, but that's because I'm an imbecile and I wanted to get the Diablo one. But it's just fine. I understand now. The one argument I could make in favor of the Switch Pro or the Super Nintendo, the Super Switch, whatever, is that they want to keep the console relevant for longer. Because after 4 years, maybe they feel it's getting a little long in the tooth. Maybe they feel they need the extra power to do some of the things that they want to do with it. Okay, I could see that. But then you're talking about telling the install base right now, hey, maybe you want to get the second version of the same thing you just bought right now, which not too many people are happy with. Look what happened with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. They didn't sell all that hot. And then you run the risk, which is, I know it might be a bit of, me over panicking, but you run the risk of all of a sudden developers developing for the more powerful one and leaving the people who have the base one in the dust. Which is my third point.
Got it.
I mean, at the end of the day, whatever they make, it's going to sell. And if they make a more powerful Switch, oh yeah, people are going to want a piece of that. Especially if some of the games that it has trouble playing now, like Doom Eternal, play better. But you run into problems with that. You're gonna fracture the player base.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically making the console people bought just now obsolete, and telling them no, buy another one. And oh yeah, by the way, there's a silicon shortage. There's a chip shortage. So how the hell are they gonna make enough of these for people?
I see. Well, again,
but that's just me.
I know, but we're gonna find out a little bit more about this, hopefully, in the E3 when it comes up. So there's that, and also in pretty much in Nintendo Switch news, with this upgrade means that we might be getting some exclusives only for Nintendo. Now
that was my point.
Well, yeah, but that's the problem. I'm like, man, that would be kind of interesting for them to do that, though. Because
they've done it once before.
Well, let's be honest, they kind of do now because they still have the Nintendo library, like Donkey Kong, Mario. Even though Mario has been switched around and stuff, but still.
But they did that with the 3DS.
Okay.
They had a stronger version of the 3DS, and forgive me, I don't know the name of it now, but there were a couple of games that only ran on that. And it kind of sucks when you have a console that technically can play all the games, but no, you got to buy the beefier one to play certain games.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, it's even worse. There's even worse fragmentation with the Switch, because you have the Switch, and you have the Switch Lite right now.
Yep.
And the Switch Lite cannot play all the Switch games.
Yeah. Which they just made it just a portable system that you cannot dock. It's just a portable.
Yeah,
freaking
it's
handheld.
portable
That's
only.
it.
And okay, the list of games you can't play on the Switch Lite isn't huge, but a couple of them, like my nephew has a Switch Lite. He wanted to play Mario Party. He can't.
Yeah. And I find that that part right there, I do agree with you. I do find it very, very unreliable, at least because of the fact that you want to do certain things. Like, in fact, our friend cousin Jose, he did the same thing for his kids. He bought them the Switch Lite, which beautiful. You bought that for your kids, amazing. They bought a certain game that they couldn't play on the Switch Lite because of that reason, and it's a one-player. Yeah, and it was it Super Mario Party?
It was, I believe it was Super Mario Party.
I thought it was I don't even remember what it was. I thought it was a one-player game, like just for one player. And I was like, why would that not let you play it? But then I was like, you know what? That's kind of stupid. But then again, I don't know what's going through their minds when they do this. But
well, that's the problem that I bring up. And here are some of the games. Okay, none of the Just Dance games work. Surgeon Simulator doesn't work. 1-2 Switch, which is funny, doesn't work. Fitness Boxing and Fitness Boxing 2, Ring Fit Adventure, Labo, Super Mario Party. Yeah, those are the games that don't play at all. And then Super Mario Odyssey, Luigi's Mansion 3, and Breath of the Wild don't play that well on the Switch Lite. So now the people who bought a Switch Lite can't play certain games. Go ahead, Nintendo, make a pro version. Then you'll have 3 different tiers of Switches, and you have to know which game works on what.
Yeah. But you know what? Again, this is something that we're going to probably find out a little more about on E3. But for now, this is just going to be a little pin and just a little notice. But then again, you got to remember the whole thing about upgrading to the Switch might include exclusive game. That's just a leaker talking. But at least we know for a sure thing, for sure, is the Nintendo Switch Pro or the Super Nintendo Pro. So the Super Nintendo Switch Pro might be coming, and it is coming this holiday. But again, we'll wait till E3. Let's continue with the news.
I say Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, we'll wait for Nintendo Direct. The same shit. I mean, not same shit, but it's at least in those daytimes, in the daytimes they have E3.
Maybe the next Direct, Nintendo will drop it.
Absolutely. So we're gonna find out a little more on that specific day, hopefully. But in other news, it looks like Among Us is getting a quick chat wheel on all platforms. Indersloth has announced an arrival of a quick chat feature for Among Us, which allow players to communicate simply by messaging using various prompts. The quick wheel chat should pretty much prove useful to players using text chat. And also, it looks like it's going to be like for players under 18, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
yeah, because it looks like
under 18.
Yeah,
players under 18 are restricted to the quick chat wheel, but the age requirement is being lowered to 13. So you can be 13 years old to play the game, which is fine, but you're using a wheel.
Okay, that's not bad.
I mean,
I guess. I don't know. I've never played that game.
My nephew plays the game on an Android phone, and yeah, the quick wheel might be useful for him.
It could be. It should be. And it will be. But anyways, that's going on right now, guys. And right now, this is actually going to be pretty interesting. It's another leaker, but it's been one that we've been talking about for a while. And it's God of War and Ghost of Tsushima are in line for PC ports. So a leaker with a largely solid track record claims that a crop of oh shit! I stopped. Yeah, I stopped myself. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry. Let me. Yeah. So a leak with a large track record of claims pretty much set out that the PlayStation exclusives are heading to the PC in the near future. Now, Willie, I know you and I talked about this, and I think we had a little mixed feelings about this. But what are your thoughts about it? That it's really going to happen? I mean, from what it looks like it's going to happen.
Then go for it. The only thing that Sony wants is console exclusivity. They don't compete with PC.
Mm-hmm.
They already released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC and Death Stranding. Now they're talking about not just Ghost of Tsushima and God of War, but Bloodborne and Uncharted collection.
And the Nathan Drake collection.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, go for it. I know that there's people, I know Joe in particular, likes the exclusivity to be exclusive to just one platform.
Yeah.
But I don't see a problem with going on PC. PC has a very large user base of gamers, and it would be silly not to want to go and get money from them. Yes, you have to wait a while. These games are not new. So, if the game's 2 years old, why not?
Yeah, I say go for it. Fuck it.
I agree.
Yeah. So, guys, you know what? With everything that we've just been talking about, please comment down below. What are your thoughts of everything that we're talking about now and what's coming right after this? Which is going to be Diablo 2 Resurrected lets you import original Diablo 2 saves. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, that is amazing. I've never played the game, but that's amazing news for those who have the original saves for Diablo 2. And let Willie vent for a little bit about this one. Willie, please.
This pisses me off so much because I lost that save. I was about, what, 7 computer wipes ago? No, the last time I had it, I remember when we were going to school that I had it on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
The laptop that I ended up selling. I did not keep that save. Dude, I think I had finished nightmare mode with my necromancer, and my necromancer had a freaking army behind him.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know how many skeleton archers, my golem and the what's the name? God damn, I forgot. Me and words are not doing well. Whatever. I had an army behind me. Mercenary, that's what I meant to say. So I had about 40 characters. Funny story, in Nightmare difficulty, I went up against Diablo with his army. He snapped his fingers. Forget about 50%. No, he double Thanos. He killed everybody except me.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, is it really killing when I just animated skeletons? They weren't alive.
Nah, I mean, they're just reanimated, so I guess they're just like
whatever.
Puppets.
I walked in with an entire army. I ended up with just a lunchbox. And guess what? He wanted to eat my lunch.
Oh, I bet.
But yeah, I mean, that's a great thing. Don't get me wrong. That's a wonderful thing. Because right now, I own Diablo 2. I can just go ahead and start playing now. And when the game comes out, I can just port my save.
And you have all the time right there. Because, I mean, I'm imagining all the grinding you had to do for this game alone.
Oh, no. It's not a matter of grinding. It's just a matter of going through all the acts. We're talking about 5 acts here.
My God.
And
you know what?
I'll do it. I'll do it willingly. I love that game.
You better get.
So
cracking.
it gives me a reason to start it up again.
Yeah, and you know what, Willie? Being that we're on the topic of Diablo 2, Blizzard that is working on Diablo 2. Johnny Depp in the house. Johnny Depp in the house. So being that we have Diablo 2 Resurrected coming around, Blizzard's working on it. They're also going to be working on new game types. Imagine that, huh?
Well, I mean, like they say here, Alan Adams said, it's worth pointing out we're now pretty much out of things to remaster. Ya think?
Right? Bruh.
Ya think?
Bruh. Jesus. But look, I think right there, that's great. That's actually a step forward into the right direction. Because if you're going to be working on new game types, hopefully they're good games, but that'd be a great thing.
I don't doubt that Blizzard knows how to make good games. It's just a matter of, do they want to make good games that aren't fucking microtransaction traps because Activision.
We can only pray about that.
Listen, I mean, say whatever you want about Blizzard, and I have.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Warcraft 3 Reforged, which was a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Most of their work has not been bad. I mean, Hearthstone, for all the pay to win that it is still a fun game. And Overwatch is Overwatch. Diablo 3 is awesome. I'm still playing WoW. So they can make good games. Now, if Activision lets them, that's something else.
Indeed.
What are the odds that they're going to make another Rock and Roll Racing?
I don't know. What if they do? That'd be interesting to do. Shit. But
cool.
But they're saying they're gonna do new games. So let's see.
No, they do styles of games. That's fine. Fine.
But yeah, so look, again, that's actually great for Blizzard. Now, I want to get to a part in this story. It's not news related, but it kind of is. And it's all about Call of Duty Warzone. Yes, Call of Duty Warzone. No, I'm not gonna bring up that.
I'm not
going to bring that video. I'm not bringing that video.
Don't make it a weekly thing. Please don't make it a weekly thing.
I'm not. But I do want to talk about it, though, because it looks like someone discovered a trick, and it's a bait trick in the game. And I found it hilarious when I saw the video, which technically is they got all these freaking... Oh, my God. Look, they got some UAVs, cluster strikes, precision airstrikes, a bunch of all these striking things and whatever. And what they did, Willie, is they threw it as bait, literally marking it down onto a warehouse. And it was a team of 4 or a team of 3. No, team of 4. I was right. Team of 4 were in the top part of the warehouse aiming to the last bait. And of course, a bunch of morons will go in there. Oh, look, whatever. They found something. And what happens? It rained bullets. And they just murdered a bunch of people right there and causing more people to come. Because once you see a dead body on the floor and you see loot on the floor, your first thing to do is going to be the Jose do. You're going to go and get that loot. And it just baits up and baits up. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And all this is happening in the Verdansk map and in the Boneyard. And dude, it is amazing thought. Like, I couldn't believe they did that. And they did it. It's the funniest troll bait ever in Warzone.
Just gave me an idea.
Talk to me.
For when Diablo 2 Resurrected comes out. Because Jose's going to play.
Oh, of course he is.
I'm going to do that to him.
Do it.
I'm gonna get my nephew, my oldest nephew, and my son to join me. We're gonna gank that looting motherfucker.
Can we record this? Because I would love to see this.
Oh, it'll be recorded. It's gonna be recorded. I'm gonna find a way to VR 3D this bitch.
Oh my god! I want to make sure when that happens, all you hear is.
Oh no. He's gonna pick it up. He's gonna get ganked, and the only thing you're gonna hear is the Price is Right. That's what you're gonna hear. That's what you're gonna hear.
That is amazing, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that tips and trick bait is just amazing. I have the video where you guys are watching it. Probably watched it already a while ago, but I'm gonna have that in the bottom where you guys can watch it, and it's just funny.
Proof positive that GTA Online is not the only place you can grief people.
Right? Guys, we're in the section right now where we're going to be talking about WandaVision, but not to fear, it's a no spoiler section. If we're going to be talking about spoiler, we're going to have a separate recording about WandaVision pretty much right behind this one. But yes, we're going to be talking about WandaVision, no spoilers, pretty much giving our thoughts of the episode, which I thought, all right, look, we're going to start right now, and I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, I liked that episode. I felt everything. I felt the emotions. I felt everything that was going on. And I honestly felt okay with it. Like, I'm not going to lie. I actually felt okay with it. Willie?
Well, I'm not going to say that I disliked it because I didn't.
Okay.
But I felt a bit underwhelmed.
Okay.
Like a final episode that had so many pins in the air, basically juggling. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them turned out to be a whole lot of nothing. I'm not going to talk about it now. We're going to have a special section just for the spoilers and overall for what we thought of the series. But I mean, it set up the next thing that they're going to do, which is the Spider-Man 3. What was the name of that? No Way Home? What was it?
No Way Home.
No Way Home? Okay. And it's setting up because WandaVision, the events there lead into Spider-Man No Way Home, and that will lead into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Indeed.
So, it's good as a continuation. Still underwhelmed.
Okay. Well, guys, just keep in mind, we're going to have a spoiler talk after this episode, and please feel free to watch it. If you have not watched it, just watch the episode or watch it somehow and then follow us up, with our spoiler talk, just so you can have an idea, a little brief more of an idea of what we're talking about and how do we feel about everything in general while we're talking about it. Now, Willie, this week we had pictures of Space Jam, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not even digging it. I'm not even remotely feeling it for no reason. Like, there is nothing in that movie that makes me want to watch it. First of all, we're watching something that I just don't see any reason for it. But there's some news about it. It looks like it's gonna not be nothing with aliens from another planet. It looks like somebody was trying to take over everything of Warner Brothers, actually. because
Yes.
we're not gonna be seeing just the Looney Tunes. We're gonna be seeing a bunch of other characters from the Warner Brothers lot, technically. So we might even see, and supposedly see, we might even see Wonder Woman. We might see The Matrix. We might even see Mad Max. We might see Casablanca. We're gonna probably be even seeing old school cartoons from Hanna-Barbera, which they're considered to be WB now, correct?
Hanna-Barbera?
Well, the
Sure.
old cartoons, which, well, because I saw a couple things in one of the pictures, and it looked like I saw, the Flintstones car,
Yeah.
but at least the
Yeah,
roof.
yeah, yeah.
I think I saw that, and I
They
thought,
are
and I
old.
saw a couple things there. So I was like, this is pretty interesting for a thought, but the movie does not sell. First of all, the Toon Squad, the shirt is not even spelled right. It's Toons, like in Tunes, not Toons, because it's the Toon Squad. But I guess they want to go by Looney Tunes because Looney Tunes is pretty much
but-
Looney Tunes.
But Looney Tunes is spelled Toons. I'm thinking that they got under some kind of deal with Spotify.
Something, because they're going Tunes, which it bothers me because I'm like, why is that there? And it's Toon Squad versus the Goon Squad. I mean, can we be mature about this a little bit?
Wait, time out. Maturity?
Yeah.
You're worried about maturity in a Bugs Bunny production.
Well, I'm talking about the jerseys, not the cartoons.
Well, it's all the same freaking thing.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and spit in the air and say that I'm not gonna see this. I am gonna watch it because I do need to comment about this freaking movie. But I can tell you right now, it's just gonna be one of those movies that I'm gonna regret watching it. I'd rather watch a toilet flush.
I don't want to see it. I don't. I refuse.
I understand.
Refuse. Listen.
You know what?
We as
I'll take the
human
bullet for
beings-
everybody.
We as human beings are able to choose the things that we are going to spend our time with. And I don't want to spend my time watching this movie. Space Jam was a 100% Michael Jackson commercial. Michael Jordan commercial. And I was okay with that. Whatever. I got the soundtrack out of it. The soundtrack was not bad.
It wasn't.
But now this is gonna be the Warner's way of trying to do their own Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Technically.
It's gonna be references the movie. And truthfully, Ralph Breaks the Internet, that was pretty heavy-handed, the way they shoved everything in there.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be like when I was a kid, my mom would hold my nose so that I could drink my spoonful of castor oil.
Oof.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's harming me. It's harming me.
You know what? I understand. The only thing I'm going to say is I hate the fact that I see LeBron, and most of the shots I see him, he looks CGI'd already. Like, I'm like, is he in the freaking thing? He looks CGI'd. He looks like a freaking fake. I mean, let's not talk about the hairline that disappeared all suddenly, but seriously, he looks fake.
Look, listen, don't be talking about people's hairlines.
No. We're old,
No.
we're mature, and we accept it.
I'm not old.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I am carbon dated. Okay, you can actually cut me in half and count my rings. That's how old I am.
Oh my god, guys! Again, let us know what you think about this whole Space Jam nonsense, and what are your thoughts about it? Are you really looking forward to this movie? And what are your thoughts about it? I mean, again, I'm not sure, but let's see. You know, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it for the team because I am gonna bite that bullet and I'm gonna take it for the team. But I will give you my full attention of this freaking movie and let you know what I think. But in other news, fuck them. Now, let's talk about something very interesting. And it's about the Blade. Marvel's Blade is reported to start beginning filming in late 2021, which I'm kind of glad. I can't wait for this. I'm ready for this. Like, it's going to start, in pretty much in the end of this year when it happens. Willie, being that this is kind of a quick news, what are your thoughts about them starting to film so late in this year?
I just want the movie to come out.
Yeah,
I want to see this movie.
So do I.
I think Mahershala Ali is a great actor, and I want to see him take on the role.
I agree. Again, I'm dying to see what they're going to do and let them take all the time they want. but we only got a certain amount of time because we have to get all these phases in their way. We need it to happen.
Yes.
But now another thing that we talked about, which is kind of towards WandaVision in our thoughts, and it was about the X-Men movies. Because being that Marvel owns them now Marvel pretty much are reportedly developing a new X-Men movie, but it's going to be titled The Mutants. Now, this is the thing that I'm kind of like wondering, like why, like how they're going to bring up the mutants in the MCU. Willie, what are your thoughts about all this? Because right now there's no plots, there's no details of our writers, directors, or nothing about this. All we know that it's going to be called The Mutants. So what do you think Marvel's going to do to head this movie into that direction of the MCU to bring out mutants into this, or bring them
I don't know. One thing that I will say that I learned from watching WandaVision is that I need to stop overthinking things. We all need to stop.
We all do. Oh my God, we do.
They got a plan. They're going to stick to their plan. They know better than us. They know what they want to do.
Indeed.
All I can say is that in Kevin Feige, you have somebody that knows the comic books and likes to reference the comic books, but she ain't gonna be exactly like the comic books.
No. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's pretty close. It's pretty freaking close.
Well, I mean, a lot of things that have happened so far have been pretty adjacent. Like, you know, most of the beats, you know, they maybe you know, the needle skipped a little bit in a couple of spots, but it's been pretty good. Yeah. But they're not going to be exact copies.
No.
So we just got. They're gonna. I'm pretty sure that he's come up with a crazy plan to all of a sudden incorporate mutants into this biz. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna wait. I'll have my theories. I'll have my ideas, but let them do it. That's why Kevin Feige gets paid the money he gets paid.
Damn right. He get paid good. He
runs Marvel now.
Yeah,
he doesn't just run Marvel Studios. He runs Marvel. He runs Marvel. They kicked Ike Perlmutter straight in the nuts. Out, boy, out.
Shoo. But man, you know what? I'm actually excited for this. I can't wait to see what more Marvel's going to bring to us. And we got to let everyone know that this is going to be the month that is going to be just chaos. Because not only we're going to probably get we are going to get it in 2 weeks. We're going to get the Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier. And also, we're going to be getting the Justice League movie. So this is going to be the month of madness. So be ready for everything we're going to be doing, because we're going to be doing a lot of talk about DC, of course, and a lot of talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because we're going to bring up every little bit of detail that we're going to be watching, just like we do with WandaVision.
We're just you know, a little behind on things, because I don't know if you know this, but Coming to America came out today.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh my God, Willie, thank you for that. You're right.
And I have to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to like the movie.
Dude,
I want to be the curmudgeon.
I am actually petrified of what I'm going to watch, because I'm not sure if it's going to be the same. To be honest, I want it to be different, but I don't want it to be changing, because I still love the original. I fear for that.
I have it on good word. I have someone told me that the best thing about the movie is actually Wesley Snipes.
No shit.
That he is a fucking hilarious laugh riot, and so I'll watch it because I want to see that.
You know what? I think next week, Monday, we should do a little talk about it.
I think we should. And excellent. Let's not forget, yes, we have the Snyder Cut coming out on the 18th.
Yes.
But we also have Godzilla vs. Kong on the 31st.
I'm telling you, this is the month of madness. It's madness.
Oh, wait a minute. Biggie came out. I haven't seen Biggie yet.
Biggie?
Yeah. Biggie, I got a story to tell.
Oh my God.
I'm a sucker for that shit.
Oh, so am I. Oh my God. I'm telling you.
There's a new Ip Man movie.
What? Another one?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Ip Man Kung Fu Master.
No. Stop. I don't want to go past part 2. I don't think it's the same people though. Nah, that's why I don't want to watch it. If it's not the same, nah, I'm okay. If not Danny Yang and that shit, then no.
I don't know. I can't tell really. Doesn't look like him, but whatever. I mean, the first one was awesome. The second one was good. The third one, all right, I'll give you that one. That other one, that side story, all right, you need to stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Any moment now, Ape Man starring Bobcat Goldthwait.
Hey, buddy, I'm the karate. Ah!
That.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
No, we don't. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. And again, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIA Geeks 10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10. All in caps. Description down below. And of course, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with some amazing news, which is 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And guys, until next time, we'll see you on Monday. And please visit us again on this Saturday. We will be at the con. So if you see me with the little mascot, please say what's up. Pass by.
Wait, who's the mascot?
A little guy, Machine.
Oh, what was I say? Because if you're gonna put me out there as the mascot, I'm gonna double beat your ass for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
No.
God damn it!
Our little mascot is the one that you see in our page, Mr. Machine. So yeah. All right, relax. Well, Willie's our second mascot, but I'm not saying anything else.
Fuck you up,
yeah. Guys. We'll see you later. Peace.
Bye.